Here we have a stacked and balanced area around 932. I am on a 60 range chart. I normally trade on a 40, but I'm on a 60 and I've downsized a little bit on the size because I'm on a 60 range chart because the market has been pretty volatile. But right here, as you can see, we've got some sellers, persistent sellers that got trapped right there. I know it's kind of hard to see, but maybe I need to change the color of that to probably yellow, even for myself. But right here, we've got a triple stacked and balanced area right here. So you can go ahead and jump in on the break of that and then ride this up. And once we saw that persistent buyers right there, they pushed it up, but then they started trading back down. So I went on ahead and cut it. That's a 60 point trade. That's a pretty decent trade right there. Then we just kind of chopped around. There's a stacked and balanced stacked and balanced area. Don't get into that because you're in the chop zone. We had a large buyer here and a large seller, so they were just chopping around, auctioning, trying to find out where they want to push it. So then we had right here we had some persistent buyers. Right here, persistent buyers. Uh, that's a stacked and balanced area. I didn't jump into that just because the delta, it just really wasn't there. Plus, we kind of traded around this area. I was thinking we'd probably pop and then probably push right back down. But once we pulled back, right here, this is where you have a trapped buyer. You have about 20 contracts right there and 30 contracts on the big green bubble. That's 30 contracts. That's for one order. Okay, so that must be a big institution trying to buy it. And of course, on a 60 range bar, it kind of sold off. So they kind of got trapped. And then a quick scalp from here to here was about 10 points. So that right there is a quick scalp. You can go ahead and once you get that move down, you can go ahead and lock in to a break even and then maybe peel one off, sell a contract, and see what it can net you. This right here is a good one as well. This right here is good because we are trending up. Now, the reason you take this short because you have a trapped buyer, but also we are moving down. As you can see, the Higinashi lines are pointing down and they're kind of sloping down. So that's what you're looking for. The Higinashi lines are sloping upwards. There's a large buyer there. You could jump in there if you want, but I normally don't. What I like to see is this. We have an imbalanced area right here because that line right there, we have an imbalanced area. Plus, we have a large buyer. So you go ahead and you jump in here. We have persistent buying. They tried to push it up, and then they started selling back off. So you get yourself another 10 points. So even if you just took this trade here and this trade here, that's 20 points on one contract. That's pretty decent. Then this is basically this is an A plus setup. We're kind of trending up, and we have right here in this area, right up in here, we have a nice little auction going up, and down. Then we have a trapped seller right here up at the top. We have a seller right there, a large seller of 30 or more contracts on the NQ. We got a large seller. So I was thinking if we broke this area, we could get a pop, and that is exactly what we did. The Higinashi lines are sloping upwards. We have a large buyer, plus you have persistent buyers. Persistent buyer here, persistent buyer there. So they're ticking up, and they're pushing the market up. You have a triple stacked and balanced area. You have a large buyer there. That is an A plus setup. You get in here, you start riding it up, and then all of a sudden you see a large seller and then another large seller that's 20 to 30 contracts, and that's 30 plus. So that's like 50 contracts selling. Just go ahead and get out and take a 15-point profit. Now, right here, we have another trapped buyer right here. We have a trapped buyer. Now, we are in a uptrend, so you got to be quick. And if you get in on the break of that bar, that buyer right there, if you start trading above it, you got to get out for a 15-point loss. But you want to go short, and as you can see, we pushed down to a nice win for a 40-point move to the short side. We had persistent buyers there that stepped in, but then they got trapped. The persistent buying got trapped, and then we go ahead and sold off. So those are some really decent trades that you could have done this morning with the order flow bars indicator. And again, you can try and get this right here. You had some large buyer, 20 to 30 contracts, persistent buying. I just don't like that. And this seller right here, I don't trade that because we're above the smooth Heikin-Ashi lines. If it was right here and you have a large seller, then yeah, you can go ahead and take that. Now we started basing out around here. And the problem is trading in this area right here. You're in the middle of the zone of the morning zone area from open your low right here and your high. You're right in the middle. You kind of don't want to be trading in that area, to be quite honest. But right here, we had another one right here. We had a stacked and balanced area right there, and we were going to break that high. So you can get in right there. You have to be quick. Once you get in and you see that large buyer, that's good to go. Once you start retracing back, you need to just move to a break even and protect your profits or protect your capital. No problem taking a break even trade. So those are the trades for the NQ for a 60 range. That is what was done this morning. Next week, I will probably be streaming live. So if you want to go ahead and use this indicator for NinjaTrader, you want to go ahead and use it, go to orderflowbars.com. The link is in the description. It's in beta. It's free to use for right now. Go ahead and download it, use it. Let me give you a quick peek of what I do here. This is a license key you have to put in. Once you create an account, you get a free license key. But for the imbalance settings, I have the imbalance detection, the delta analysis, the big trade detection, and the order flow persistence. Imbalance ratio, I have to 5, and the levels required is 4. And then the imbalance cell colors, I just use lime green and blue violet. Delta settings, I use the delta lookbacks for 15. So the cumulative volume delta is off the 14 period because I don't count in the current delta. I do need to probably change that. The big trades, this is a big one to look out for. The large trade threshold I have set to 20. That'll give you the small dots, and the very large trade threshold is 30. Now it's 30 contracts or more, and that is for one order. So that is probably an institution that is placing 30 or more contracts in one order. I need to mess around with these numbers to try and see what I can do with this. I probably want to change the large trade to maybe 10 and put the very large to like 25. So that's what I have set. Now, the persistent buy-in I have set to 2 and 5. So there's a video out there that explains all these settings. I just wanted to go over what I traded this morning. I will talk to you later. Bye.